Economic of the United States. The United States is a highly developed advanced market economy. It is the world's largest economy by the nominal GDP and the second largest by purchasing power parity behind China. It is the world's seventh highest per capita GDP and the eighth highest per capita GDP as of 2022. The US accounted for to 25.4% of the global economic in 2022 in the nominal term and around 15.6% in PPP terms. Um, the US dollar is the currency of record most used in international transaction and is the world reserve currency backed by a large US Tisans market. It ruled as the reference standard for the petrodollar system and it linked eurodollar. Several countries use it as their official currency and in other it is the de facto currency. Economic of the United States. The American economic is fueled by high productive transportation infrastructure and in excessive natural resources. America has the highest range household and employees income among OECD member state. In 2021 they had the highest median household income. The US has one of the world highest income equalities among the developed countries. The largest US trading partner and Canada, Mexico, China, Japan, Germany, South Korea and the United Kingdom, Taiwan, India, and Vietnam. The US is the world's largest importer and second largest exporter. It has free trade agreements with several countries including Canada and Mexico, Australia, South Korea, Israel, and several other that are in effect or under negotiations. By 1890, the United States had overtaken the British Empire as the world's most productive economy. It is the world's largest producer of petroleum, natural gas. In 2016, it was the world's largest trading country as well as its third largest manufacturer, with its manufacturing industry representing a 50 of the global manufacturing output. The US not only has the largest international market for goods but also dominates the services trade. US total trade amounted to $4.2 trillion in 2018. Of the world 500 largest companies, 121 are headquarters in the US. The US has the world highest number of billionaires with a total wealth of $3.0 trillion. US commercial bank had $22.9 trillion in assets as of December 2022. US global assets under management had more than $30 trillion in assets during the Great Recession of 2008. The US economy suffered a sufficient decline. The American Reinvestment and Recovery Act was passed by the US administration, and in the year that followed, the US experienced the longest economic expansions on record. By July 2019, the New York Stock Exchange and Nasdaq are the world's largest stock exchanges by market capitalization and trade volume. In 2014, the US economy was ranked first in international ranking on venture capital and global research and development funding. Consumer spending comprised 68% of the US economy in 2022, while its labor share of income was 44% in 2021. The US has the world's largest consumer market. The nation's labor market has attracted immigrants from all over the world, and its immigration rate is among the highest in the world. The US is one of the top performing economic in studies such as the Ease of Doing Business Index and the Global Completeness Report and others. History. Colonial era in 18th century. The economic history of the United States began with British settlements along the eastern seaboard in the 17th and 18th century. After 1700, the United States gained population rapidly, and imports as well as exports grew along with it. Africa, Asia, and most frequent Europe contributed to the trade of the colonies. These 13 colonies gained independence from the British Empire in the 18th century and quickly grew from colonial toward an economic founded on agriculture. 19th century. In 180 years, the US grew to become a huge integrated and industrialized economy that made up around 1/50 of the world economy. As a result, the US GDP per capita converged on and eventually surpassed that of the British Empire as well as other countries that it previously trailed. The economic maintained high wages, attracting immigrants by the billions from all over the world. In 1820 and 1830s, mass production replaced artisans with factories. New governments regulations strengthened patients